Everybody wants to know, how long will it take for you to become a profitable trader? Is it 3 months? Is it 6 months? Is it 1 year? Is it 2 years? Well, in this video, we are going to break it down for you, and you might be surprised on how long it's probably going to take for you to become a profitable trader. First of all, let's start with the misconceptions when it comes to trading. People think that trading is a get-rich-quick scheme. People think that you could just come into trading within 30 days and start making millions. Nope. Trading is a profession. Trading is a high income skill. And when something is classified under a high income skill, you need to go through a process. A doctor goes to school for 7 years or more. A lawyer goes to school for the longest time, right? Every other profession, an engineer, they go to school, study for years, going to school daily, studying, doing assignments, making mistakes and learning before they become the best at what they do. It is the same with trading, right? So first thing first, when you're coming into trading, have it in mind that it's a profession and it's probably going to take time. The second point, the learning curve. Now the learning curve, personally, this is my own personal point of view, right? The learning curve I'm going to recommend to every beginner to give yourself. You give yourself within the first 1 to 3 months, right? Within that 1 to 3 months, you are studying. You are learning a strategy. You are learning a particular risk management plan. You are understanding your psychology, your emotions, right? Now, within 3 months to, let's say 6 months, you are applying what you have learned, right? You will make mistakes. You will learn from those mistakes, right? Once you make mistakes, learn from those mistakes. Then let's say within 6 months to 1 year, or within, let's say from 6 months to 2 years, now you have a strategy, you have back tested, and it works. If it does not work, then it will take you more time, right? You have a strategy, you back test, then probably give yourself maybe 1 to 2 years for you to start seeing consistent profitability. And if you look at it very well compared to other skills or compared to other professions, you will see that Forex trading is a get-rich-quick scheme, but we just want to get rich quick too quick. Because if you had gone to school to become a doctor, you probably would just be on your first year or on your second year. You still have maybe 5 years for you to become that professional doctor. And I bet you the cash that you could see, the financial freedom that trading could give you when you gain your edge in the market, a doctor is coming nowhere close to it. I mean, not disrespect, but yeah, so give yourself time. The next, what makes the difference? What makes the difference between, okay, finally become a professional trader? What makes the difference between you who is a professional trader and maybe somebody who is still struggling, right? So first thing first, you could shorten your path. Take for instance, you come to learn at FN-FOREX Academy, right? The first point we have here is mentorship. You come to learn at FN-FOREX Academy. Personally, I have made a lot of mistakes in my trading career. Why? Because I didn't have a mentor. Why didn't I not have a mentor? Probably there was no mentor around when I started, right? Why didn't I go to a Forex trading academy? Probably there was no Forex trading academy when I started. That's why I had to go through ups and downs and making mistakes for months without knowing that I was making a mistake. But now, with the right mentorship, I have learned from those mistakes. And I'll simply tell you that, okay, these were the mistakes I made while trading. These were the mistakes I made when I started, right? And it's going to be easier for you to not make those same mistakes. Why? Because I have simply told you that this mistake was the mistakes I made, and you should not make that same mistake also. Aside from that, I already have a particular proven strategy I use which works for me, and it has been working for me over the years. So you will not need to go about studying one particular strategy and jumping to another. You will just stick with the strategy I teach you, because basically it's what I use and it works. And once you stick to that, it shortens your path. Unlike somebody who does not have any direction, no mentorship, skipping from one strategy to another. So first, to make a difference, you need to seek for mentorship. Second, discipline. Discipline is a very important aspect even in other life situations, even in other fields, right? In trading, you need to be disciplined. If I give you a particular strategy to use, if I give you particular rules to follow, and you're not disciplined enough to follow, you don't succeed as a trader. But if you're a disciplined trader, you follow your rules, you definitely succeed. The next point, we have consistency. Trading has its up and downs, same like every other field, right? There at one point in time, you could feel like maybe it's just not going, maybe I should give up. If you give up, you fail. You only fail when you give up, right? So the moment you fail is when you decide that, okay, this thing is not going, let me abandon it. That's when you fail, right? So trading needs consistency. When you fail, when you make those losses, you learn from your mistakes and you keep going. Like I said, you only fail when you give up. And the last point, patience. You need to be patient. It's a long-term skill. It's a skill that has been there even before we were born. If you are watching this video now, before you were born, the foreign exchange market was already there and it's still going to be there, right? So there's no need for you to be in a rush. Be patient, master your craft, practice your strategy, make sure that it works. Even when you get into your trading account, you form your first trading account, don't rush to double, right? Be patient and seek for steady growth and consistency rather than seeking for quick money. If you do these things, this is what makes you different, right? The last point, the truth you must know and accept. I sing this all the time. Trading has risk. You need to accept the fact that you must risk something to gain something, right? Trading is a money doubling skill. You need money to make money, right? So you need to accept the fact that, okay, I need to deposit money. And even when I deposit money, I need to decide on a particular amount to trade on a particular amount to risk on every trade I take. You need to accept that losses are part of trading. You becoming a professional trader, you becoming a profitable trader does not mean you don't lose, right? Being a profitable trader does not mean you will not lose in the market. You will lose in the market, but in the long run, how consistent are your profits versus your losses? At the end of the day, when all is summed on together, did you end up at the end of the month with profit? Did you end up at the end of the week with profit, right? That is really what matters in trading. If you find this video interesting, click the link down below to join my trading community, the community of like-minded traders where we trade together, we practice, and we succeed together. Peace and love.